Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as Dennis Fuller brings us in. And we appreciate all of our show sponsors. We couldn't do without it because now our good friends at Barton Power Sports in West Memphis, Jonesboro, Forest City, and now on Mount Moriah in Memphis. They are open. Got the Indian motorcycles out there. Great place, just a hop and a skip. Well, I guess a pretty big hop and a skip. But not just down the road here from Intercom Radio, and, of course, we appreciate them. Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, Brian Reed and the good folks at Best Care Home Service, and, of course, David Humphreys and all the guys at Sportsman's Warehouse. Bill Cooksey, Ron Wong in studio on this, the second Saturday. This is the time that we can get Ron in here before he does so many other things. And then, of course, Bill Cooksey is in conference calls most of the week. And so we're kind of breaking him up from vanishing paradise.
Isn't that nice to be able to work from home, though?
It is.
And saves on gas.
Absolutely. I just walk upstairs to my office.
That's right. Yeah, and he's in
tough business.
2-hour conference call where only 3 minutes belong to him. There is a big event coming up real soon coming up. That's one of the big things. It's the Simmons Bank Big Bass Bonanza. Try saying that 4 or 5 times in a row, and you come out of it. But this is an event that's been around for a while. It gives you 300 miles on the Arkansas River.
All my Arkansas friends talk about it all year.
Because it's the time that you can win $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
And you can win $10,000.
10,000, 10,000, 10,000. It just keeps going.
It keeps going, and we're really happy on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Thanks to our good friend Dina Vick that we got Jill Thiel on. She's the Director of Membership Services and Special Events for the Arkansas Hospitality Association. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
We're doing great. So tell us about this, because I know you've added some high school parts of this. And how many years is this? How many years has this been going on?
Since 1989.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
it's the largest amateur fishing tournament in the state.
In the state, and Simmons is big on this, right?
Yes, Simmons Bank. They joined us last year, and they are a new title sponsor. So that's hence the new name, Simmons Bank Big Bass Bonanza.
And Jill, tell our listeners exactly what this is.
It's a 3-day tournament that's run, like you said, 300 miles of the Arkansas River. We have 5 weigh-in sites starting in the Fort Smith area. Then the second one is in Russellville. The third one is here in North Little Rock. The fourth one is in Pine Bluff, and the fifth one is in Dumas. And so we've broken it down into 5 different pools, and we use the lock and dam system as the boundaries. And then we guarantee $100,000 for the tournament, and it's $50,000 to the overall winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And then in the other 4 pools, the largest bass overall for the 3 days gets $10,000.
That's pretty big money, and you don't have to be a pro to win this thing.
Right. Actually it's amateur only.
That's
so we
right.
don't let pros get in on it. So they have their tournaments, and this one's kind of ours.
And Jill, I know that you've added a little twist to this year's, right?
We have. We decided that we needed to kind of get the younger generation out fishing, and so we've partnered up with, of course, Arkansas Game and Fish and our other sponsors. And then we've broken it down into 2 brackets. So not only are they eligible for any of the prizes that we already give, our good friends at Ray Marine Dragonfly and Aquaview, Bass X, Plano Tackle Bag, St. Croix, Bait Cloud, Hardee's, and have gotten together, and we've made it where it's 6th through 8th grade, and then the next division is 9 through 12. So if you're in any one of those grades, we will have 3 prize packages for first, second, and third for the largest overall fish for the 3-day tournament. So
wow. So,
they could very well win money and a great big prize package.
yeah, so, I mean, they're eligible to win the big one, too, right?
They are. They are.
I mean, so you're looking at maybe a sixth grader
Yep.
could win $50,000.
Right. Right.
Plus.
And
Plus.
it gives them a chance. This equipment's expensive, and, these young people are getting out, and, I mean, they're offering college scholarships now. So if you can get in junior high and high school and start getting into these bass tournaments and be on these teams, Lord knows where you'll go in, years from now. But it's expensive, and it's expensive for their parents, so we thought this would be a great idea to help them boost their equipment.
And you attracted amateur anglers from not only Arkansas, but I don't know from how far away. I mean, you got people coming to this thing now. It's an annual event.
Right.
And they schedule this around their work schedule or whatever it might be from across the United States, right?
They do. And I already have Florida, Arizona, California, and then our good friends from Mississippi and Tennessee and Texas. But, yes, in fact, one gentleman called me from Arizona. He had moved just a month ago, and so he wanted to make sure that he could still get in on it and what the dates were. So,
well,
yeah.
It's amazing. Again, we're talking to Jill Thiel. She is the Director of Membership Services and Special Events for the Arkansas Hospitality Association about the Simmons Bank Big Bass Bonanza. And Ron Wong, you just got back from Lake Dardanelle,
Yeah.
covering the Bassmaster Elite over there, and the river it's up.
It's up. However, what that does is it creates so many backwaters and sloughs off of the river where you can catch a big bass. And I have to tell you, those BASS elites did find some big bass.
Back in the sloughs of Illinois Bayou. I mean, we were talking about
there
that. Yeah.
and several other places, and just all up and down. We're talking about 300 miles of river
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of places they can get out of. Bill Cookson and I were talking earlier, the Pendleton Bridge area. Boy, you got a lot of backwaters throughout that area.
Flipping sticks come out.
Oh, absolutely.
Flipping sticks come out, yeah.
Hey, Jill, tell our listeners if they're interested in wanting to participate in this wonderful tournament, how do they do it?
Oh, that's a great question. We have a website, arkansasbigbass.com. It lists, you can register online. It also lists all of our registration sites. We have 17 registration sites throughout the state. And then also the days of the tournament, you can register those mornings at the weigh-in sites with cash.
With cash, and the entry fee is $80 per person each day. The winners will be announced on Sunday, June the 25th at 4 p.m. in my hometown of North Little Rock, Arkansas, Jill. I don't know if you know that.
I went
but,
through there.
Didn't.
Yes, and that's the Riverfront RV Park Pavilion. Beautiful facility there. I can throw in for all my folks if you want to go to North Little Rock. That's going to be the heart of it. And to me, growing up in that area, never in my mind did I ever think the Arkansas River would be a host for tournaments and things like that. When I was growing up many, many years ago.
I got to tell you, the Arkansas River, a lot of people don't know, is a great, great fishery.
It is.
Some number of years ago.
Since the locking dams were put in, and we have these.
You were what, about 25 when that?
We won't go into that. Jill does not want to know that.
Some number of years ago, the Pine Bluff area is a great place to fish on the Arkansas River. Carl Graham and I fishing on the U.S. team trail.
Yeah.
Won a tournament there.
Out of Pine Bluff.
Out of Pine Bluff.
But
it
gives you a chance for the folks in southeast Arkansas, as you mentioned, Dumas. If you're a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, that's a long way down there from Fort Smith to Dumas. You can't get there from here. But I'm saying the site-wise and everything. Well, Jill, we really appreciate you being on the show with us this morning. And, folks, again, you can go to the website. It's arkansasbigbass.com. We've got that posted on lroutdoors.com, my website, all the information. It's really a family event. I know families are out there entered in it and stuff like that, and I think you've really hit a home run with allowing these young people, too. That's just a wonderful thing for you guys.
Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
Okay, can we follow this? Will there be a on your website, or will you be posting daily results? Any way that we can keep up with this? How does that?
We will. We will be posting the results on our results page on the website, the ArkansasBigBass.com.
Yes,
and then
great.
also on our Facebook page and our Twitter feed, we will update the top of every hour where the leaders are and in each of the 5 pools, and then who the overall leader is.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, what was Big Bass last year? I can see
it was a 7.25.
7.25. Then you can go on their website and see that guy holding up that Big Bass.
It
looks
was beautiful.
It looks like a 12.5. When the camera angle is like that, and everything. He looked like he was $50,000 happy.
Yes.
With that and everything.
I would be.
Yeah, I know you would be. Thank you, Jill. Y'all have a great one. We'll try to talk to you maybe after it's over and see how things went, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, Jill, thank you. All right, Jill Thiel. That's one of those things that somebody said, well, let's just have this.
Yeah.
And just since 1989, I did not realize that. That's a lot of money they've given over the year. I know it's kind of gone up in what it used to be, but it seemed like they used to have hourly winners and things along that line.
They used to have a lot of different. They've changed the format.
They've changed
a little bit, yeah, but it's still a great tournament because it affords you the ability to fish where you are comfortable, and if you live in a certain area, hey, you can go fish that area.
And you don't have to have a 250 horsepower.
If it was me going now, I would put my 14-foot flat bottom boat in and go into the backwaters.
With a trolling motor only?
Well, no, I'd have my little outboard on.
Kicker.
Yeah.
Got to have a kicker.
I have at least 20 close friends in Arkansas that they plan a vacation around this every year.
Really?
It's a really fun event. It really is.
It really is, and they got a great idea for this thing, and they got a lot of great sponsors. But I was looking at it here because 10,000 of the largest fish overall in each of the 4 pools, and place money for overall winner per pool with $900 for second, $700 for third, $800 for $400 for fourth, and hourly prize money for first. So they're still doing a lot of things going on, and at every one of these 4 pools, they've got activities too.
Right.
This is not just stand around and look. They've got something going on at all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So take advantage of it and do it. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. I've got friends that go over there every year and
it's
check.
only a couple hours from Memphis.
Well, it depends on where you're going.
Well, Dumas might be a little
Dumas, Fort Smith.
North
Dumas
Little Rock
isn't
is not
bad.
too hard.
He knows how to
to.
get to Darnell, don't you, Ron?
I know how to get to Dardanelle. I know about the pools around Fort Smith. Hey,
Yeah. Well,
it's all good. I've probably covered that river from the western boundary of Arkansas all the way to the Mississippi River.
All right, we're going to cover a lot of ground with our next guest. We hope to hook up with Brandon Polinick. He's coming up on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
You can find